Good evening and welcome to our second night of the 1987 Thames Sport Cockney Snooker Classic, with the semi-finals to come and an intriguing challenge later on between two of the all-time giants of their respective sports. Steve Davis, the world #1, easily the most successful snooker player in the game's history, and George Best, who thrilled football fans the world over for Manchester United and Northern Ireland. Who could forget his unique talents? We start, though, with the first of the Cockney Classic semi-finals. Keith Moore, the 20-year-old from Ramsgate, showed in his quarter-final that in a crisis, he was the man to have your money on.
That is the match winner. Great pot there.
His opponent, Amrik Cheema, from hallowed snooker territory, Steve Davis's manor. Only 16, but his raw ability, very impressive.
We might be looking at another Stephen Hendry.
So the first semi-final, Amrik Cheema against Keith Moore. Len Ganley, the referee. In the commentary box, John Pullman and Steve Davis.
So the first semi-final of the Cockney Classic 1987. Keith Moore breaks off. And his opponent, a mere 16 years of age and a player of great promise, Amrik Cheema. Knowing this young man, he's obviously going to have a pop at this one. And then it goes.
One.
There doesn't seem to be a red that's on, so probably going into the pack here. Well, to no great advantage.
Foul stroke. 4 Amrik Cheema, 6 Keith Moore.
Scored 4 points and gave away 6, so no great advantage there, obviously. Well, very fortunate there. Double kiss on the red. Took the cue ball down to the balkan. The red stayed right over the middle, but covered by the yellow.
Foul stroke, 4, Keith Moore. One.
Got to pot this one. There's a red right over the middle pocket. A good start here
6.
from Keith Moore. Get onto the black, screw into the pack, leave himself on the back. Decided to go
7.
for the blue, probably quite wisely. There's still that red over the middle pocket that he can take next.
That was a bit of a shot by Keith Moore, the blue into the corner, because he played position on the only red that
12.
really was blocking the black from being an easy pot. The red messed up the black if it went back on its spot.
13.
And Keith looks very, very confident. Had a tremendous win in his first round, potted a great pressure blue, whereas Amrik blasted Chris Archer off the table in his quarter-final, and they've both been very impressive. Keith Moore's doing well to get in early here.
Well, one red there, just out from the pack, that is potable. Will have to be blue or pink, I would think.
19.
Well, you couldn't do it any better than that. Keith Moore with a 30-point lead already in this frame. Simple red and black to follow.
25.
Of course, any player making
32.
over a 50 break, John, receives a money prize as well, which is an incentive to make a 50, although becomes obviously a little bit more pressure on making the 50. And a bit dangerous to think about making the break instead of thinking about winning the frame, but got a good chance here.
$33.
The red on the end of the pack there goes in the middle. I think there's probably a 2-ball set on into this corner pocket, but depends on the angle on the black.
$40. 41. $48. Touching ball. 49.
Now just this black to get into the money. Bonus prizes here, a break of 50 or over, £1 a point, 50 to 75. And he's in the
56.
money.
This is a great break by Keith. When you think some of the pot black series we've done, the highest break of the whole tournament's been 70 or 80. You can appreciate how good these top amateurs are, and Keith looks so confident around the table.
And what a wonderful opportunity this is. If Steve Davis were playing at the moment, I think we could look for a clearance here, Steve. Beautifully situated.
63.
Actually, if the break were to go over 100, 101 onwards, it's actually £5 a point. So you're talking about a tremendous amount of money on. If the break gets to 76, between 76 and 100, that becomes £2 per point. So the next few balls are quite important, really. And if he gets 4 reds and 4 blacks or pinks, we could be in with a big one.
So that magnificent break of 71 did the trick there for Keith. Poor Amrik Cheema never really had a chance. The final score, 90-18. You must feel tremendous, Keith.
Yeah, obviously I'm very pleased, but whoever gets in amongst the balls is going to win first in one game.
You realise you started earning £1 a point once you got past 50 on that break?
No, I didn't actually.
So what is it that spurs you on towards the final? What are you looking forward to, particularly the money or Steve Davis?
A bit of both, I think. Yeah.
You're actually unemployed, aren't you, so you could do with the loot?
I could at the moment, yeah.
So what are your thoughts as you get ready for that final?
Just have a little bit of practice before I play, that's all.
And do you get nervous playing in front of the cameras? Presumably it's the first time you've done that.
Yeah, a little bit. But once you start playing, you tend to relax a little bit.
Well, you certainly relaxed tonight. Well played, and many congratulations. Thanks, Keith. So Keith through to the final. We'll find out who will be meeting in that final in just a moment.